And we are back, and we just finished watching 2022's The Adam Project, currently streaming on Netflix. This film is rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour and 46 minutes. The bromance between Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds continues with another...
bromance?
Yeah.
Wait, you said bromance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds so weird.
Okay.
Bromance.
The bromance between Levy and Reynolds continues in this other collaboration of theirs where we find Adam Reed in the future, played by Ryan Reynolds, coming into the past to visit his 12-year-old self. Well, not really to visit his 12-year-old self, but somehow gets stuck in 2022, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he meets his 12-year-old self, played by Walker Scobell, and tries to find out what exactly is going on. I'm going to go around the table and get impressions. Gigi, what did you think of this film?
I thought it was good.
Just good?
Yeah, it felt too long to me.
It felt too long. Okay, fair enough. Did you have a favorite character in the movie?
No.
Did you have a favorite scene?
I mean, I kind of laughed when that kid got punched across the face after. So that was probably my favorite.
He had this big empowering moment, and it was just like crack. Jaw.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Olive G? Did you like this film?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you like about it?
Was it exciting?
It was funny.
It was
funny.
funny. Was it exciting?
Was it exciting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was funny, exciting.
Good special effects?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you like the two Adams? Big Adam and Little Adam? No, I mean, did you like them as characters? I'm not like...
Yeah,
we're
Little Adam was kind of a jerk. With his big mouth. He's so smart.
He was a bit of a jerk to his mom there in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah. Did you have a favorite character? Did I ask you that?
No, I did not.
You did not have a favorite character?
Yes.
Okay. What about you? What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Just good?
Just good.
Remember that time we were watching the movie where Dad tricked you into thinking it was a sequel for 13 going on 30?
That was terrible. Terrible. I believed it. Holy
you
cow.
actually made me pause the film.
I made you pause the film. I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. What?
Yeah, that's how Maddie discovers the formula for time travel. That's what the whole film's about.
I should have known. Maddie was a photographer. God damn it.
Yeah, Maddie was the photographer in 13 going on 13.
Yeah.
Because it reunited Jennifer Garner and
Mark Ruffalo.
You
know what? I'm watching this movie and I was like, is this like a Disney Marvel project? Because it was like Gamora's in it, Hulk's in it.
Yeah. There was, and Deadpool. Yeah.
Electra. Is he officially?
Yeah, and guess what? The next Deadpool is going to be him and Shawn Levy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
those two love each other. Is this like the new Scorsese / DiCaprio?
Maybe. They found each other's muse.
Well, I mean, it's so funny because it's like, I think, like, weren't we watching like CBS Sunday Morning and they were talking to them and they look like they were like pals?
Yeah, they look like they got along very well.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, Ryan Reynolds seems like he's that guy.
Yeah,
like, he's the kind of guy that you want to live next to and have over for barbecue and stuff. And
seems like it. I mean, in real life, he could be a total
D-bag,
complete scumbag. But
I don't think so. I get the impression he's not. I think he's
just
cool.
Like beating. He has like a arena where he makes crippled people fight or something like that.
I don't think that would be funny though. Wouldn't it? All of a sudden, all this
terrible
dark lore tales about Ryan Reynolds come out.
He's got like a pit like animal fighting and.
Well, then I mean, yeah. I don't care about people fighting, but the animals fighting, he can go F himself. All right,
just unfortunate types fighting.
I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really fun. I thought the story moved very quickly. I don't know that I feel that an hour and 46 minutes is that long, but I guess with today's audience attention spans.
I could sort of see that. Like, There was a lot of room because everybody goes through those moments where you look back on your youth and you're like, I am ashamed of the way I acted.
Right.
And he actually says that in regards to the way the young boy was treating his mom. That made sense. And I like that felt well written and tight. I feel like maybe this film could have gone through another couple of drafts in the writing to tighten it up a bit, and maybe that would have cut down on a bit of the time. I didn't feel like it dragged at all. I just feel like there were moments where I felt like they could have
tweaked the
script and made those moments a little bit tighter, the interactions a little bit sharper. But they were touching on a lot of family elements, fathers and sons and mothers and sons and sons and mothers and all and everything. And even just like I said, the perspective that you get as you grow older, thinking about the things you did in your past and wondering why on earth you thought that was a good idea at the time.
Right.
And what you were going through back then that made you do those things.
Sure.
And there's a lot of that that's sort of squeezed in between the sci-fi battles and laser staffs and
comedic quips and stuff.
Comedic quips. It's a Ryan Reynolds movie, so there's a lot of little jabs.
Sure.
So yeah.
It is a comedy.
It has its comedic elements. I wouldn't call this a comedy.
No?
It's more sci-fi with
comedic elements.
With funny dialogue in it.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
It's not a comedy. There isn't like the kid isn't like bonking anybody on the head with a frying pan and the dog doesn't fart or anything like that. It's not really that kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't get that. I do agree. I think maybe like another script polish, but I didn't feel like it dragged. I felt it was really well done.
No, don't. I didn't say I felt like it dragged. I just felt like I feel like they could have, like I said, worked on those scenes a bit. And if they did, I wouldn't be surprised if that would have like knocked maybe 10 minutes off it. I mean, 10 minutes, who cares? Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I mean, I think I understand your point. I didn't have a problem with any of it. I thought it's not a perfect movie, but it's not some of this other stuff we've been watching lately that's been driving me crazy. Drive my car.
Are you dragging your thumb across your chest in a diagonal line? Yeah.
I did not need endurance to sit through this film. It was enjoyable. It was fun. It moved at a decent pace.
Everybody did a nice job. Everybody was charming. They got a good cast in this thing. Even the little kid
was really well done.
There were points when you were just like, come on, lighten up on your mom. Jesus Christ, your husband just died a year ago and you're being such a little douchebag. Yeah. Everybody did a good job. I'm
going to go around the table and get numbers. Olive G, 1 to 10. What are you going to give this? An 8. What are you going to give this movie?
I'd give this like a 6.5.
6.5. Gigi?
Yeah, 6.5 or 7.
6.5. I would give this a 7. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as Olive G, apparently. I was a little surprised with that number. But I think
I could see that. I mean, there was a lot of fun stuff going on.
For kids, yeah. There were a few curse words. This is rated PG-13.
There were some, but there were moments where like the word was like either mouthed or cut off or blocked out with another noise or something like that.
What would you say? 10 and up, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think littler than that. I mean, there's some scenes of intense.
I gotta be honest, even that, I mean, even like he was shot in the beginning of the movie or like suffering from a gunshot wound, and even that wasn't grisly in any way whatsoever.
No.
And most of the, like when anybody died, they just turned into sparkly dust.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, people were getting beheaded or impaled.
But I'm saying like for younger, like I guess if you have like a 5-year-old, this probably isn't the
I
thing
could
to
see
watch.
Somebody saying, "Oh, it was too intense for my 5-year-old."
Yeah.
I personally would have let these kids watch this.
Oh yeah, me too.
When they were like 3,
because we are completely irresponsible.
No, that's not irresponsible. It's just,
I was teasing.
I'm a realist. This as far as objectionable stuff that's out there. This is not even close.
Yeah,
this is
agreed.
Like what you'd see on television, just regular network television type violence. In fact, network television is actually way more violent than this movie.
Agreed. So Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds did Free Guy before, which we really, really liked. And now they've done this one, and I think you mentioned they're doing Deadpool 3 together. I just want to say kudos, really good work being done here, and original storytelling. This isn't based on another existing IP. This is just new stories, fun stories, and the two of them seem to work really, really well together.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I feel like Ryan Reynolds is overexposed, but maybe not. I think I like the two of them working together, and a lot of what they're putting out together is way more hits than misses, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, and they seem tonally to get each other and be in sync. And it's funny because on the IMDb page, I noticed that I think on Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds had a writing credit. I should look it up, but on this particular one, the writing credits go to Jonathan Tropper, who I think wrote This Is Where I Leave You, which is the first time I was exposed to Shawn Levy. And who else gets writing credits on this? T.S. Nowlin, Jennifer Flackett, and Mark Levin. So, but it's funny because a lot of the script has that Ryan Reynolds sensibility. I mean, we just saw Red Notice not too long ago, and even that film also had that Ryan Reynolds sensibility.
Well, he's always playing
Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, you go to see Ryan Reynolds to see that guy. You don't really go to see him. He's not like Daniel Day-Lewis where he just disappears into the character. Like if I saw Ryan Reynolds playing Abe Lincoln Lincoln's going to be knocking off quips and taking people down with some nasty insults.
He's going to be like Abe Lincoln at the end of Bill and Ted's.
Yeah.
Party on, dudes.
So, yeah.
It's just funny.
That's not a knock against Ryan Reynolds.
No, it's not. It's not.
He's found that
niche.
He's found that charming character. I don't know if that's how he is in real life or not, but
I hope so. It would be such a disappointment if he's not.
Yeah,
like,
you meet him in real life and he's just like the dullest guy. He's just like,
or just a jerk.
I found a new way to steam broccoli today. And it's just like, wow. He spent 2 hours talking about how to properly steam broccoli.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I really I enjoy watching his stuff, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, even the crappy things, he's just very charming and fun to watch. And again, more hits than misses as of fairly recently. Even like we saw Red Notice not too long ago, and he was in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6.5, 7, and 8. I think at the end of the day, we would totally recommend this film. So if you're looking for new content, something fun, something that you can watch with the whole family, you might want to tune into Shawn Levy's The Adam Project, currently streaming on Netflix. And that's it from us, and we will bid you all a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.